Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for another breakdown replay, and today we're gonna try to learn a bit about why the focus is important, and I think this game is gonna show you exactly why you want to focus, especially in the end game, so let's go. The first rule of the focus, it depends on two things. The first one being the type of tanks you are facing, and the second one is knowing the characteristics of your tank. If we sum up here, as you can see, they have a lot of light and medium tanks, and I have a slow armored tank, which means I will have armor, I can bounce things, but I don't have a good mobility. That's something you have to take into consideration, because if we sum up what I have to do this game, I will have to focus mediums and light first to avoid being circled. Did you see the RU through the map, or were you too occupied watching the replay? Well, that's exactly another thing you have to know when you want to focus, and if you want to play well generally. You have to watch your map anytime, because as you can see, I can check that there is an RU behind me, and that's a crucial information in case he stops trying to put me some shots in the ass. So really, be careful about this, always watch your map. And another important rule is to always focus low HP tanks. For example, here I could have gone for the KV5, but I chose to go on the T2580 because it didn't have a lot of HPs. That's why we go here, put a shell on it, and hoping for us not to get hit by the KV5 by the time we are doing so. Let's take 2 seconds here. As you can see, we are clearly outnumbered because we are 2 against 5. What do we need to do in this situation? When we focus, we need to focus isolated tanks, and that's exactly what we are about to do, because me and the T26E4 are gonna push the T34 to try to rebalance the game by being in a 2 versus 4 situation. Here, I'm about to turn back to go on the T34-1. Why? Because as you can see, we are in a 2 versus 5 situation, which means every single one of my HPs are precious and can balance the game. That's why I really need to be careful about them, not to waste them in a useless way. So how do you do that? You just turn back on the T34-1, the T49 and the RU, which are going for me, so I can try to make them bounce with my great frontal armor. As you see, we are going again on the number 1 rule: check your tank characteristics to know how to deal with the focus thing. When you're being outnumbered and you try to focus, you can't allow yourself any mistakes. That's why here I could have gone for the T2580, but going for him will not allow me to bounce the T49 shell, or at least trying to make him bounce, and I would rather secure a shot on the T49 where I'm really sure to get it, instead of the T2580 where there is a 1 chance out of 2 due to the accuracy of my tank that I could miss it. So I will go for the T49 instead. Three possibilities here: the T49, which is not a one-shot even with HE if I try to, the RU251, which is a one-shot for me and has an incredibly good gun, and the T2580, which is a one-shot but has the stock gun. I have a good armor, so I definitely don't want to go for the T2580. I'm not gonna go either for the T49 because the tank is not one-shot for me, so basically the one which is the most crucial to take down here is the RU251. That's why we are going for him. Now, I'm going for the T25AT instead of the T49. Why? Because if I turn back on the T49, the T25AT, even if it has the stock gun, can penetrate my rear and he's gonna destroy me. And as you can see also, the T49 just shot, giving me enough time to focus the T25AT to destroy it and turn back to try to bounce the T49. Use the terrain at your advantage. As you can see, I'm blocking the T49 near the plane here, and second thing, always be aware of your opponent's characteristics. Here, if the T49 wants to take me down, he has to circle and try to put me one in the ass, because if he doesn't do so, he can't penetrate me. That's why locking him is really important. And here, boys, that's how you do a world record game. So, I really hope you enjoyed this replay and you learned some tips about when you are being outnumbered and also when you are being focused. I hope it will help you to maybe in the future try to make you win 1 or 2 Kolobanov's medals. I hope you all enjoyed that. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share. Don't forget, you're not here to be better, but to be the best. Pantoufleee, over.